Grumpy Gavin plays Fortnite.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Grumpy Gavin, and today we are playing Fortnite, the cooperative survival shooter scavenging base building epic games thing. And boy, is it confusing. So I'm basically making this video as a sort of tutorial for people who might need help like I did. I spent, I guess, the first 12 base power things, like, trying to figure out the game. This is where I'm at. I'm at, like, tier 1 skills right here, for those of you who know. So, we're just gonna run through. This right here is the main menu. There's basically two things in this game. You can be playing as your hero, running around the map, scavenging things, shooting zombies, and building bases, just like all of the advertisements said, and that part is very easy to understand. You start off, you know, in the middle of a fairly sizable map, and each of the maps are different. They all follow the same general sort of theme, but they have a slightly varied layout. I believe they're procedurally generated. They're different enough that you won't get too sick of them. And when you're doing that, you're basically, you know, running around, finding supplies, bashing open things, occasionally seeing a zombie and shooting them, and then you're doing whatever the objective is, and eventually, when you start doing the objectives, more and more zombies are going to start spawning, and you have to fight them and sort of build bases to protect whatever it is you're trying to protect against them. That's the core of the game. But this right here, what we're looking at right here, is the main menu, or sort of like the out-of-game menu, I guess you'd call it. And this is what can really throw people for a loop, so we're just going to do a nice, quick little rundown. I'm going to teach you guys everything I've learned about it, just going to go through all the different tabs and quickly address everything. And first things first, when you are at this main menu, at any of these tabs, you can press the escape button to bring up this overlay. And this will show you yourself and your little profile. You can edit your banner, you can choose all kinds of different things, different colors. I guess you can, maybe there's going to be more colors later on. You can see I got the founders icons and these special ones. I don't know. I picked that one because it was a cool cat. I don't know what YouTuber that is, and somebody's going to roast me alive for that. So this is my profile, and then these would be reserved for inviting your friends. And my friends are currently not online right now because we just stopped playing. But you can have 4 people in your party, and up to 4 people can play the game at the same time. And you've got your party finder, whatever, you know, your game privacy, anybody can join you. And then you've got this little thing right here, and this is nice. You click on this and you go to this new page. And it'll show you and any people that are currently in your party. And if I wanted to, I could use my own XP boost, and I get these for being a founder. I could use it to get plus 30% to my experience gained. And then if I had a friend here, I could use this, I could press activate his, to use up one of my teammate boosts to give him plus 30 to himself, but plus 5 to me. So if your friends who are in your party have their XP boosts activated, you benefit from it. So it's a good idea to get all your friends together, slap yourselves on the back with your XP boosts, and I think you'll get 30% for yourself, 35, 40, maximum of 45% boost if you max out your friends. And then there's the daily XP bonus, which will regenerate at the beginning of the day, and so on and so forth. And I believe the way the XP boost works is every time you boost yourself, it will give you a maximum amount. I don't know what the amount is. Maybe it's 10,000, maybe it's 5,000 extra. I don't know. But once you hit that maximum, then the XP boost runs out. So if I were to activate it right now, it wouldn't, you know, and then immediately go to bed, it wouldn't disappear the next day. I think. Don't quote me on that. So, back to the main screen. This is the play tab. This shows you your quests, your main story quests. You know, story. It's, you know, it's a, I guess you'd call it a story. I believe Ashley Birch is the voice actor of the your little computer helper person named Ray. But you start out in Stonewood, which I guess is the first area, and we'll explain that in a minute. And you do, you know, all the little missions. The first couple are a lot of tutorial missions that teach you, like, what home base defenders are and stuff like that. And not every mission, especially in the beginning, not every mission requires you to go out and actually shoot zombies and stuff. Some of them teach you different aspects of the game. So right now, I'm about to go defend my home base, and these are the rewards I would get, but we'll do that later on. Over here is the map. I can zoom out, and this is Storm Shield. Let's see here. Oh, there's a way to zoom out further. There we go. This is the world. It looks like there's 4 locations. Canny Valley. Yes, that's very clever. The Uncanny Valley, Canny Valley. Recommended for when your power is a bit higher than mine. You've got over here Plankerton. It's supposed to be like Plinkert, like the YouTuber? I don't know. I could probably actually do... Well, I haven't unlocked it yet, so... And then Twine Peaks. Oh, this game loves its puns. But anyway, this Stonewood is the beginning area that I'm in, and when you go in here, this is the Stonewood area, and you can see these various missions. Up here, we have your home base. This is your persistent building that you get, your persistent fortress that you get to create, and it stays there until you go back in and change it again. And then you can go here, and you can go into other people's home bases and help them defend against hordes. Fight the storm. I don't know what that is, but anyway, the gray-colored areas, or missions rather, are the ones for very early on, recommended power 3. Well, I have 12. They're gray because I'm over-leveled and I should do something else. Green is easy. You can also see the skull difficulty colorings in here. So green is easy. Yellow is about where I'm at, but honestly, this game is actually kind of easy, so I try not to do yellows anymore. It says I'm underpowered for this by 3 powers, but you know what? It's not that difficult. It's really not difficult at all. So then the orange ones are the ones that are a little bit more powerful, and then there might be reds. If I were a lower power, these would be red. Next tab, we have the heroes. Oh boy, this is confusing. So the primary hero, this is the one you are going to play as, right? You click on it, and you can choose from these different heroes. And this game has a rarity system. It's all about loot drops, right? Just like Diablo or Borderlands, and it uses the same color scheme. So white is common, green is uncommon. You see I got a green... Let's get out of here. I got a green person right here. I got some white common people right here. Green is uncommon. Blue is rare. Purple right here is epic. And then beyond purple is the legendary orange color, which you'll see later on when we get to the armory. I've got 2 orange items. So yeah, this is your hero screen. And the primary hero is the one you're actually going to be playing as, and they have abilities and things, and you can level them up. And then you've got, over here is the squad bonus. In the squad bonus, again, these are going to be locked out when you're first playing the game. Eventually you'll unlock them through the skills tab. The squad bonus, each hero has a squad bonus ability, and when you shove them into this squad bonus area right here, they activate that ability, and with her, my pickaxe that I use to harvest things in the world is 12% more effective. It does more damage to harvesting, you know, whatever crazy materials. If I swing it at a tree, the tree will take 12% more damage. As you can see, it says support bonuses apply to your primary hero when this hero is in the support slot. So later on, I'm going to unlock another one. I'll have 2 people. Let's find a different example. This one over here says maximum energy increased by 8%. Energy is what you use to sprint, or certain abilities use energy, like this dashing hero right here, Ken. He uses energy to do his double jump. Over here you've got mission defenders. I don't really know what these are. Provides defenders. Okay, so as you get through the tutorial, you'll unlock the ability to build a defender pad on the ground, and then you can press a button, and it'll pop up one of these 3 people, whoever you put in here, you'll be allowed to choose them. And they will appear there. You can hand them one of your guns, you can hand them some ammunition, and they'll just shoot zombies for you. It's a nice idea. Where I'm at in the game right now, I don't use them, but I think later on they'll probably become more useful. And the defenders are their own category of things that you can get, just like the heroes are their own category. Let's see here. And then over here you can see your stats, which these numbers will... You got 4 basic stats here that will increase your hero's abilities. The more fortitude you have, health and regen will go up, damage will go up, shields and shield regeneration will go up, and then trap damage and blah blah blah, that'll go up. And how you get these numbers is over here in the survivor squads. Right now I have 4 squads unlocked, and I can plug survivors into these squads. Early on, you're just going to get the EMT squad right here, and you'll have a squad leader, and then up to 7 members of the squads. Right now I've got 2, so there are different kinds of survivors. You have survivor leaders, which you can plug into the leader slot, and then you have normal survivors, which you can plug into the squad slot. So the leader, I believe the leader has to be of the correct type. As you can see, this leader he's got the plus sign, he's a doctor. Let me see if I can... Yeah, his job is a doctor. So he has to be in the EMT squad, he cannot be in the Fireteam Alpha squad. In the Fireteam Alpha squad, I have a marksman. Has to be a marksman. As you can see over here, I have 2 doctors on the sidelines here. Their job is redded out, so they cannot be put into the Fireteam Alpha leader slot. The regular survivors do not have jobs. You can put any survivor into any of these squads, normal survivors, in the squad position right here. And you get bonuses. Each survivor, both the leader and the regular survivors, have traits. My marksman here, he's a dreamer. This girl right here is also a dreamer. So they get personality match, which provides more bonuses. Let me see something here. I just said you couldn't plug in the leader, but you actually can. Okay, shoot, I lied. You can plug in leaders who do not match the job. You just won't get the job matching bonus. So try not to do that. Later on, you'll unlock even more survivor squads. Now, what do these squads do? Well, back over here, you could see that I had these 4 stats. The survivor squads boost those stats. So by plugging in the right people and plugging in ones that have personality matches, like all 3 of these guys have matching personalities, right? And that personality is curious. So we get a bonus. The EMT squad gives me plus 28 to fortitude and plus 6 to my friend's fortitude. The people on my team get bonuses to their fortitude. Plus 44 to offense, plus tech, plus resistance. I don't know what these crazy ones do. I'll eventually unlock them in a later skill tree. That's survivor squads. Defender squads. Yeah. This has something to do with something. I don't know. I'm not big on defenders, like I said before. These mission defenders, I never use them. I'm thinking defender squads. Slot defenders into squads to defend storm shields. I don't know. I've never used them. We'll figure that out later. Over here we've got expedition squads. When you first unlock these, they're almost pointless. What this is you have vehicles that you unlock in the skill tree. The first one you get is a dirt bike, so you can do land expeditions. And what you do is you choose one of these expeditions to go find wood or ore, or this one is a supply cache. That one's more useful. So you take one of these. We'll do the boating mission so I can show you the next screen. You take one of these, and then you plug in one of your heroes, right? This hero has 15 power. And the target squad power for this particular expedition is 45, so my percentage chance is really low. I don't know what happens if you fail an expedition. I'm pretty sure you do not lose your hero, because that would be insane, because heroes are very hard to get. And then later on in the skill tree, you'll unlock more slots so your boat can hold more people. But anyway, early on though, the only expeditions you're going to see are gather wood and gather bricks and gather metal, and that's almost completely pointless because those three resources you can get within minutes of just playing the game. Next tab over, we've got the Armory. There's a lot to see here. This is basically just showing you everything you have. These are all the heroes that I have. A lot of these I got just for buying the $60 version of the game. This epic purple headhunter girl, I got lucky and got one of those pretty early on. I like her. She gets a minigun. So these show you all your heroes. You can upgrade your heroes by pressing V, and it shows you all their abilities. Now let's say if you got two heroes, I don't, so I can't really show you, but let's say we had two Ramirez's. One of them's blue and one of them's green. In fact, I can show you that. Let's say we got two Ramirez's. One of them's green and one of them's blue, and we actually have these heroes, right? Well, the green one has power 5, blue one's got a power 10. And the green one, you can see, maxes out at 3 stars, blue's maxed out at 4 stars. So if we go in here, we can see that you can level up the green heroes up to level 10, right? Normal stuff. And then later on, you can evolve them. Once they hit level 10, you can evolve your heroes. I don't know why it says level up. I don't actually have this hero. Anyway. And once you gain the ability to evolve them, she'll get this ability. And when she hits like level 2, she'll get this ability. Level 5, she'll get that ability. But she basically stops when she hits level 10. And then you can evolve her, and that's it. There's nothing else below that, right? Now let's look at Blue Ramirez. Same stuff. Evolve. When you get to level 10, you evolve Shockwave up there, and then you can keep going. You can keep going to level 12 and level 15 and 18, and then you can get to level 20, and then evolve her again. And you'll get the going commando, you'll get a minigun ability. Right? And now let's look at Legendary Orange Ramirez. Level 10, evolve. Level 20, evolve. Level 30, well, no more evolving after that, but hey. So basically, you want to get, obviously you want to get these higher level heroes, right, in your inventory, because they will have a higher ceiling, and they gain more abilities because they have that higher ceiling. So obviously my purple headhunter is going to be my favorite hero because she has the most stuff that I can level her up for. I'm not quite there yet, but I could be. If you get like a green hero, I honestly wouldn't bother using them. I just plug them into the collection book, which we will talk about in a second. Defenders, same sort of deal. These are the people who you throw down that pad, give them your gun, give them some ammo, and then they'll start shooting zombies and using up the ammo. And if you hear some derision in my voice, it's because I don't particularly care for the whole concept of defenders. I don't like giving them my guns. Yes, you do get the gun back at the end of the mission. You're not going to lose the gun when you give it to them. That's nice. But they eat your ammo, and I don't know. It's annoying, and you don't really need them. I've never needed them. I'm only level 12, but I've never needed them. Over here you got survivors. These are all the survivors. Just shows you all of them. Defenders, heroes, and survivors can all be leveled up. You just click on them, press the V button, Victor button, and you can level them up, and they each have their own experience, which you can see if you go to Resources tab. This will just show you all the junk that you have, right? I've got Hero XP. I can use this XP to level up heroes. Over here we have Schematic XPs. We'll talk about that in a second. We've got Survivor XP, which can be used to level up survivors. I think that includes defenders. Let's find out real fast. Oh, did these guys take Hero XP? It looks like defenders eat Hero XP in order to level up. That's interesting. All the more reason I don't care for them. Schematics. So, there's two different things you have to keep track of in this game. One are the weapons and items that you have on your character. This is something I don't particularly like because... Or, I'm sorry, let me brush that. Cut this part out. There are two things you have to keep track of. One are the schematics that you have in your main menu, right? And then you've got the actual guns and the actual items on your character. You cannot access your guns and items from this home screen. You cannot access your character's inventory from your home screen. You cannot craft weapons from this home screen. You have to do it in-game. What you have here, though, are schematics. So let's break it down. We've got ranged weapon schematics, melee weapon schematics, and trap schematics. And there's this other stuff. Don't worry about that. So, these are the schematics I have for my guns. As you can see, this is my orange gun. I'm never going to get rid of this. It's, you know, legendary. It's pretty cool. It's called the Judge. And if I wanted to, I could go in the game and create this pistol, and it would cost me, you know, 15 blasting powders, 30 twine, you know, whatever. If I have all these ingredients, I can craft it in the game, and I can start using this pistol, and it's pretty good. And schematics, just like everything else, you can level them up. I'm not going to show you that one because I've already leveled it all the way, but here's, let's see here. As you can see down here, you level it up. It uses schematic experience points. Not hero, not survivor experience points. And as you level up, you get more bonuses. Like if I were to level up right now, my damage would go up, my impact would go up, and if I get to level 5, I get bonuses. Level 10, bonuses. So let's say I level it up all the way to 10, just like I did with this guy. As you can see, these are dark grayed in. I have those abilities on this pistol if I were to make it. Once you get to level 10, you hit a cap. Go over here to evolution, and you can evolve it to allow it to go up to level 20, right there. Unfortunately, you need to unlock a skill on the skill tree to do that, so I can't do that right now. But eventually I will be able to. So, those are schematics. You've got melee weapon schematics. I've got this crazy baseball bat with deer antlers on it. It's pretty sexy, I'm not gonna lie. You've got trap schematics, you know, floor spikes, wall darts. These are all pretty fun. Ceiling zappers. You combine all these together in the game to fight the zombies, and guess what? You can level these up just like everything else. I haven't done this because doesn't really seem like there's a point to it. But anyway, those are all the schematics. If you have a schematic for an item, you can continuously remake that item in the game all the time as long as you have the schematic and the parts. So it's a good idea to not get rid of schematics unless you know you don't care about them, where you have like the exact same schematic but in a higher level. Like if I had, you know, I've got the orange hand cannon right there, but if I had it in purple and blue, well, I don't need it in purple and blue. I've got the orange one because it's better. That's just basic looting stuff. Over here, we've got Transform. This is one of the later abilities you unlock early in the game. Not entirely sure what it works. You basically just take old stuff. What you do is you pick what you want to transform, right? So let's say ranged weapons, right? Then you slot in some stuff. You could slot in defenders, you could slot in heroes, don't ever do that. You could slot in survivors, you could slot in schematics, different schematics, different schematics. And what'll happen is you will basically get rid of all these guys and turn them into more useful things. Basically, fuse unwanted items together to create something new. Well, it's not entirely accurate. You basically just trash old stuff you don't care about, and you get a bunch of new stuff that you do care about. Finally, we have the collection book. I have been told that Xenoblade Chronicles has something similar to this. I've never played it, so I don't know. But basically, all the stuff that you get, the heroes, the traps, the survivors, the defenders, whatever, the guns, gun schematics, I should point out, not the actual guns themselves. These are all schematics and not the actual things. Well, let's say you get a schematic for a pistol, a semi-auto hand pistol. Let's say you get schematics for the common one, and you also get schematics for the green one, and you also get schematics for the blue one. Well, guess what? You're never going to use the green or the white one because you have the blue one. There's no reason to use it. So what do? You take them and you plug them into your collection book. You add items to your collection and they are permanently gone once you do that, right? So only do it with things that you don't care about, or things that you're never going to use or that you have the upgrades to, right? When you put them in there, you gain experience for your collection book, and in turn, you know, every time you level it up, you get certain rewards. For example, when I get to the next level, I get to choose between Rare Outlander Random Award or Rare Ninja. Oh, I'm actually going to get heroes. That's awesome. So next time I level up, I get to choose. Do I want a blue ninja or a blue outlander? I don't know which one I'm going to get, but whatever. And then get to level 25, I get a purple lead survivor. Cool stuff, right? But yeah, so basically, if you're never going to use certain things and you have multiples of it, you can plug it into the collection booklet and permanently lose it. But in exchange, you'll level up your collection book and get cool prizes. So that is the Armory. Skills. This is the big one. There are 4 tiers of skill trees and 4 tiers of research trees. Let's look at skill trees. This is what it's going to first look like. Your first skill is going to be constructor leadership, yeah, whatever. So you'll put your skill points you earn every time you level up or for completing quests or whatever. Put your skill points into these, you'll get harvesting tool level ups. That's probably the best thing ever. This one, these are all, what you see here, these first ones that are in a line, doesn't really look like a tree. This is all like the tutorial stuff. It's teaching you how to do stuff. Increase your backpack size, that's also a really good one. Recycle things that you don't care about. And then, once you get here, once you unlock the expedition, that's when things start to branch out. And you get, basically this first tier, this first skill tree tier, branches in 5 directions, 5 main directions. 1 direction for each class of hero. You've got the soldier up here. They can call in and, you know, you unlock the ability to call in an airstrike. You get some stuff and some things. Over here you've got the constructor. So when you get this one, you can upgrade the things that you build to make them stronger, and then you get that upgrade again later on, so that's pretty cool. Down here is the Outlander. This is the scout who runs around and harvests things, and they can drop a supply box to give people a bunch of supplies. They can do all kinds of fun stuff. And down here is my favorite, the Assassin, or the Ninja, you know, whatever that class is called. And they get things unlocked for them that are themed around ninjas. For example, this ability unlocks heavy sword and spear attacks. This ability lets you evolve them to level 2. In the main track, we have important abilities that are not devoted to any particular type of hero. This ability gives you a healing thing, random support stuff that's all very tedious and boring. Survivor evolutions. Eventually, you'll get to the point where you've just, you know, filled up the tree, you've done the last quest, and you can move on to the skill tree 2. Well, I'm not there yet, but we'll get there eventually. Partway through the skill tree, right about here, you will unlock the research skill tree, right? Research skill trees are down here. It's a little bit simpler. You earn research points over time, and that includes time not spent playing the game. 54 research points per hour. I've got 62 that are built up. I press the collect button. After a second, they go into my research points, and I can spend them on researchy things. It's basically the same as the skill tree, but this stuff is more focused on improving your abilities, those four statistics: fortitude, offense, tech, and resistance. This is more focused on improving those things and following that tree, although there's also increase your backpack size, get another dirt bike, so on and so forth. Those are the skill trees. Over on this tab, you've got the loot tab. These 3 llamas will always be here. You've got the one on the left is your basic upgrade llama. Throughout the game, you will earn V-Bucks, V for Victor, complete quests, or you can just buy them with your real-life money, because every game these days has to have these stupid microtransactions. How do I get out of here? So you can use your V-Bucks to buy the upgrade llama, which just has better stuff in it. It's the loot box. It's the loot boxes from Overwatch and every other video game made in the year 2017. You've also got the launch event llama that you buy with your founders coins. Founders coins. I guess you can't buy founders coins in the store. Well, you get founders coins from completing missions and stuff and doing quests. You get founders coins, and these loot boxes will guarantee you a founders epic purple weapon, guaranteed. So that's nice. Basically, if you're playing this game right now and you are holding off on buying this llama because you don't know what else the founders coins can be used for, my friends and I have not discovered any other use for founders coins, so just buy the llama as soon as you can afford it. And on the off chance that those coins can be used for something else, please don't sue me. And over here in this last llama column, you have the rotating deal of the day, the daily special. Right now, the daily special is the melee llama. Llama filled entirely with melee weapons contains at least 6 schematics. That actually doesn't sound bad. You use V-Bucks. The letter V. I'm going to say Victor Bucks from now on for that military phonetic alphabet. As you can see, it says times 10 right here. That means once you buy 10 of these melee llamas, that's it. You're done for the day. You can't buy any more. There's only 10 of them for sale. And the sale ends in 19 hours and whatever. And then tomorrow there'll be a new sale. Now, occasionally when you go through the game, you'll complete missions, open up a chest, and you'll find mini llamas in them. And mini llamas will appear in a 4th slot over here. You just get them. You don't have to pay for them. You just get them for completing missions. You open them up, and they usually contain 3 things. I think it could be anything. Schematics, experience, survivors, whatever. Llamas are always fun. There's this little animation where you have a randomized melee weapon in your hands, and you just swing the bat at the llama and it explodes. Now, occasionally, something cool will happen. Occasionally, the llama, you'll hit it, and it won't explode. It will instead shine silver and be coated in silver. You have gotten a super llama, and if you hit it again, it will explode. And inside will be like, I think, twice as many things. There'll be just a lot more things in it for you to get. It's a very fun and interesting experience. And then, get this. Every once in a while, when you hit the normal llama, it won't explode. It'll turn into a silver llama. And then, every once in a while again, when you hit the silver llama, it won't explode again. And instead, it will turn into a gold llama. And all of the gold llama is just the best day ever. If you go back here and you look and you see my legendary handgun and my legendary crazy antler bat, I got both of those, 2 legendary schematics inside of a golden llama. It was the best day ever. If there is anything above the golden llama, like a platinum llama, I don't know. I haven't seen it, nor have I heard of it. So who knows? So that's the loot tab. Again, every game these days has to have a stupid loot box system. Even though I enjoy Fortnite and Overwatch, I do not enjoy the loot box system. Gears of War 4, I'm looking at you. This is the store tab. Now, this is some important information. If you buy the $40 Fortnite game or the $60 game like I did, you will have the option to upgrade without any difference in price to the increased versions. So if you're like me, and you're hoping you can find a friend to buy this extra copy of the game, it could be worth your time to upgrade, have him pay you for the game, and then you make a little money on the side. And then, of course, here's the super special awesome Founders Edition. Yeah, I got the one that came with all these guys. The other nice thing is, when you first buy the game, if you're like me and you're first looking at these 4 different tier package options for different prices, and you're looking at the $150 package, and you're like, what is this stuff? I don't even understand what this is. Well, guess what? You can go ahead and just buy the $40 version of the game, play the game, see what all this stuff actually is, and then make the decision to get the $150 version after you understand what all of these nice things are. And that's cool. I like it. I like that they did that. That's nice. And then over here, you pay real world money to get in-game currency, because microtransactions, blah, blah, blah. Let's go to the last tab, quests. Completed quests, blah, blah, blah. You know, just like every other game, you got the main quests, which the main quest, you will always be on the first tab over here. Main quests. If I complete the main quests, I get V-Bucks and a skill point. Challenges. There are also daily quests, and there are hero quests. You know, the hero quests will say things like, kill 100 zombies with the soldier using an assault rifle, or the most recent one that I completed, actually I could show you. Okay, maybe it's pretty far down. I don't know. You know what? Anyway, the most recent one that I completed was for the constructor. It was kill 500 zombies. That was a little extreme, because at the same time my friend was doing a hero challenge that said destroy 8 seesaws. Seems like very different challenges. Anyway, those are hero quests. You've got daily quests that pop up every day. I think you can have a maximum of 3 daily quests, and you can choose to abandon a daily quest if you really want to. These are challenges. When you complete one challenge, you'll unlock the next stage, and you can just endlessly complete challenges, you know, whatever. And I believe that's everything. You've got V-Bucks, you got your friends list right here. You can click on this experience bar up here, and it will take you straight to this page from before. I don't know what account boosts are. Visit the store to upgrade your account. Alright, whatever. I'm not doing that. Your home base power. This goes up by doing stuff. I don't know what it really means. It's not really all that important. This is my banner. It's cool. This is the chat channel. Look, if it wasn't so late at night, there'd be people in here. If you have a party, there'd be a party channel, there'd be a group channel, blah, blah, blah. All usual stuff. Here's the main menu. Oh, you've already seen this. Well, over here, you've got daily rewards. Every day, I believe it resets at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, I think. Every day, you'll just get free stuff. Free llamas. Ooh, Founder's llama over there. Free stuff up here, just free stuff. So every day, just remember to go to the main menu, click the daily rewards option, and just collect your free stuff. Now this right here is the most important thing ever, because the game is technically still in early access, so it is very important that you send Epic Games some feedback. Tell them about bugs. Tell them about things that might improve the game, or tell them that somebody is a dick. So like right now, I could put crouching to improve aim, right? Because in this game, there's no crouching option. And you know, in every other shooter, when you crouch, your little targeting reticle gets smaller, so it's easier to aim. So if I wanted to, I could send this off. I already have. I typically use this to report bugs, or to say, hey, this sort of gameplay option would be really more efficient and a lot more fun to make the game. So it's important to utilize the feedback. I don't know why there's a legal button here. I don't care about that. Settings. This is what the settings looks like. I actually kind of like this settings layout right here. I'm just chilling at high. I don't need to go to epic. That's a little bit much. You'll see my little FPS ping measure meter over here. That's just because I chose to turn that on. I guess you can increase the FPS cap. I wonder... Well, whatever. There have been times in this game when there has been some slowdown. Like some almost crippling slowdown. This typically happens when I run into the enemy spawn. There are these like purple tentacles rising out of the ground that just spawn the enemy. And that can cause some slowdown. Hopefully that will get fixed. The interesting thing about that is I chose to turn my settings to low, and that did not help with the slowdown. So that's interesting. And I'm running on a reasonably powerful computer. I've got some AMD R9 270s that are cross-fired together. I have no idea if this game works with crossfire or not, but whatever. And that's it. That is the main menu. That's just a little tutorial. This game, when you first play it, it's gonna throw a lot of information at you, and it's not gonna tell you very much. When you get past the basic shoot zombies, build stuff tutorial level, the game it's a lot of stuff you have to figure out on your own. So by all means, ask me questions in the comments below. Ask me all the questions in the world. You can even find me, send me friend requests on here. I am link space XL1. Is that there? Right there. Link space XL1, capital letters where you see them. Send me friend requests. Join me in the game. I'd be happy to answer any questions you have, you know, to the extent of my knowledge of this game. I'm only level 12. But yeah, this game's going to throw a lot at you, and if you stick with it and you try to figure it out, it's fun. It is a fun game, and it's a good game. So, and with that, I think we're going to end this. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Not that liking and commenting really do much for me. Really, what I want you to do is just watch all of my videos through to the end. That's what I really need you to do. So, like, comment, watch all of my videos through to the end, and subscribe to Grumpy Gavin Plays. Peace out, Girl Scout.